There are some things that you're doing that makes you seem desperate that you might or might not notice. So let's jump in. This first one is the mentality that you feel like you have nothing to give that's good about yourself. Have you ever felt like when someone's talking to you, they are doing you a favor? Because there's nothing worthwhile or interesting about you as a person, so why would they bother talking to someone like you? So you don't say anything and you try not to make any mistakes because you're afraid that somehow people might come to their senses and just leave you. And this makes you feel and act desperate. Because the foundation is that you feel like you have no value as a person, and that really has to change. Don't act like you have no respect for yourself. Don't act like a nobody. Get some confidence, work on yourself. Why do you think so much people, they get more confident after they start working out? It's because they can see with their own hands that they are not useless. And they can translate their efforts into something that's really valuable. They can become strong, and you can too. If you're looking to become a man that knows their way around the world, hit that subscribe button. Next, stop over-explaining everything. Whenever you're talking way more than you have to, there's a pretty good chance that you're trying to prove something to yourself or other people. If someone asks you why you were late, just say, sorry, bad traffic. Won't happen again next time. That's it. You don't need to go on this 5-minute rant about how this guy cut you off and everything. Because one, it makes you look like you're desperately trying to justify yourself over something that's really small. And two, people don't care. Get to the point, don't over-explain things. The more unnecessary things that you say, the more other people will think that you're trying to hide something. Or else it's just going to make other people think that you're desperately trying to convince them of your worth. Next is you're trying to trade for relationships. You know why when people try to do favors for others, to try to be friends with them, it doesn't really work? This is because they want respect and friendship in return for that favor, and everyone else knows it. And this makes you look really desperate because you don't need all that in a real relationship. In real relationships, if you guys talk and you get along, you like each other's personality, that's the start of a friendship. But if you're not doing that, then what you're doing is very similar to the guy that's paying his girlfriend to stay with him. But instead of using money, you're using favors. This makes other people think that you're so unlikable that you have to buy your friendships. So don't do this. If you want to help someone, just help them. Don't try to use it to get something else. Last is you compromise too easily. This makes you look desperate because it feels like you're lowering your standards to get other people to like you. And I do talk about being spineless in a different video. But the vibe that you're giving off is that you'll lower your standards to take anything that you can get. And this is kind of like applying to jobs in some way. If you're really desperate for your job, you're willing to take less pay and less benefits. And then people will start to think that they can get you for cheap. So this means just stop going along with people every single time. Or immediately change your position as soon as someone challenges you. If you compromise too easily, people will start to just brush off your opinions because you're treating yourself the same way. You'll start to lose your personality, your social group, and start to really wonder why you don't fit in anywhere. So all that's to say is don't lose your personality. So let me know, do you do any of these things? And I will talk to you in my next video.